So I want to end with this. So you would, and I would admit this too. I've moved around the country. People know that. Generally, when I move around the country, the only sports team that I tend to, it's hard because I love football so much. When I lived in Tampa, I was kind of a Bucks fan. I grew
Okay.
up in the Northwest. I was a Seahawk fan. I live in Los Angeles. I'm a Ram and Charger fan. I try not to be a homer on the air, but it's I know people in the front office. I have contacts there. Now I moved to Chicago. I've already got connections with the Bears, right? So I'm talking to people. And you grew up here. So I've always understood that. Bill Simmons loves the Celtics. You're going to love your teams. I get it, right? And the
Yeah, of
audience
course.
understands. You're still objective. But I said this right, this week on the show on FS1. I said I'm going to take 5 quarterbacks that we're not going to. I'm not going to take a Justin Herbert, overrated, Jalen Hurts, underrated. I'm not going to take guys on the fringe. I'm going to take Andrew Luck, Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow. Who else did I take? CJ Stroud. I took somebody else. I took 5 of them, and I said, and I didn't take Mahomes. I took Lamar Jackson. So I said, let's get Mahomes, Allen out. Okay, they're like historically great. So I took 5 guys that none of us are going to argue. They're all great. How long, once they had a competent coach, did it take for you to go, oh shit, that's a franchise guy? So CJ Stroud did not throw an interception until week 6. Pretty obvious he was different. Lamar Jackson won 6 of his first 7. And by the second game, you were wondering if he was even faster than Michael Vick. He was electric. Joe Burrow, weeks 2 and 3, is throwing for 350 yards behind an absolutely atrocious offensive line with a coach nobody liked. Jaden Daniels, weeks 2, 3, and 4, he's completing like 28 of 31. You're like, okay, this is a cheat code. What is going on? And so I went down and through all of them. So now I bring you to Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
So again, Goff with Jeff Fisher, Goff with McVay. By week 2, he's throwing for 350 yards. You're like, oh, Jared Goff can play. Yeah, like he's beating Mahomes in a shootout on Monday Night Football. You're like, pretty early in his career, you're like, oh yeah, this dude can play. So first week, my take is good, not great is hard to spot. Real deal and sucks jumps off the page. So week 1, Caleb Williams faces Brian Flores at home. Perfect weather. Let's say he struggles. Brian Flores has been punitive to young quarterbacks. And Caleb Williams is bad. What is your take? Sorry to interrupt this great video, but please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you. Now back to the video.
I won't be handling it well, Colin. I'll tell you that. I won't be handling it well. He needs to be very good right away. But here's the thing. Obviously, I watched every down of the Bears last year and have for my entire life. He is good. He's good. Now, it was not easy. It was not always pretty, but I trust my eye test here. If you get sacked 68 times and still have better than a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, and your play caller got fired 9 games in to your season, and then you fired your coach, and you had controversy and you lost on a Hail Mary and you had all of that hype and that scrutiny, and the guy who was drafted behind you is having a historic rookie year and goes all the way to the NFC Championship game, and you get your ass kicked and you play all 17 games and you're still standing at the end of it, you don't suck. Bad, you said good, bad, it's a little, he's not bad. He's not bad. I'm not worried about bad. I still think the guy's ceiling can be MVP of the league.
Okay.
I still think greatness is very likely an outcome here. But yeah, week 1, Minnesota, Monday Night Football. Week 2, Ben Johnson against his old team. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, now I will say this. It seems like 40% of the years in the last decade, the Bears have opened with the Packers. I know that's not actually accurate, but it feels that way.
Yeah.
That's the absolute worst. Any Bears fan will tell you, Bears Packers, it just is like a different thing. All of our families have some Packers people in it. Like, and for me, it was extreme. My dad's entire family was from Wisconsin. Like, you just you're in weddings with these people, you work with these people, you're neighbors with these people. Like my old radio station signal like reaches far into Wisconsin. Like you could hear it in Milwaukee. So like it's just like it Bears Packers week one is too stressful. There's too many grand. Like I can handle Bears Vikings week one. I can handle Bears Lions week one. Bears Packers. If Caleb Williams would come out week one and get outplayed by Jordan Love, and they would lose, and he'd throw like 2 picks, that's just like sky is falling type stuff. So I think I can handle Bears Vikings on Monday Night Football week one. But if he's terrible, I'm not going to be handling it well. It's going to be tough to be neutral. I'll be totally honest with you. That's going to be unfortunate.
Yeah.
But if he's great,
Yeah,
deep dish pizza on TV for everybody.
no, I saw that first game and I went, "Oh God, Flores, what a nightmare!" Flores.
Yeah, it's not a great spot, but again, like, but it can go the other way. Put up 30. Put up 30. We never mention Shane Waldron's name in Chicago ever again. You know what I mean? Like wasted rookie year. Why did you hire? Why didn't you blow it all up and start fresh with K? Like put up 30 week one, and all of your sins are forgiven, and we're good.
Yeah, the other thing, Danny, that wasn't true years ago. There's so many good young offensive coaches now in the NFL.
Yeah.
But it used to be if your first coach didn't work, you were screwed. But like Geno, Darnold, Baker, Tua had Brian Flores. Then he was a Pro Bowler. Goff's first year was not only unremarkable, it was unrecognizable. So the truth is now, there are multiple examples. Sam Darnold's a totally different player. It used to be there were like 4 or 5 offensive guys that were next level. Like every other staff has the next Ben Johnson or an offensive coach. So, I mean, God, you go to the AFC alone, it's like, oh, there's Andy Reid, and oh, there's Sean Payton, and there's Jim Harbaugh and Chip Kelly. In the same division, you have those 4 coaches on staff. So I think we've gotten to a point where if you have a mulligan season, nobody remembers Goff's first season. He was 0-7, I think.
Yeah, listen, I mean, in Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence showed enough through multiple failed coaches that they still gave him a $250 million contract. They hit on Brian Thomas last year. They draft Travis Hunter this year. They hire Liam Cohen to be their coach, who was a big part of Baker Mayfield's success and Tampa being as consistently great on offense as they've been. Like, he's in year 5. Like, does Trevor Lawrence enrage me and way too many fumbles and red zone interceptions? And yeah, no doubt. Like, I think that like selling stock on Trevor Lawrence has been totally reasonable. But like, his career's not over.
Right.
Like it's his career is not over. Like if Liam Cohen could do that with Baker, it's definitely on the board that Trevor Lawrence turns this thing around and rips off 5, 6, 7 really good years and changes the complete narrative of his career. But no, listen, I think it's still much more likely than not that Caleb Williams is great than he is mediocre.
Danny Parkins, FS1. Love him on the volume. Stops by about once, twice a month. As always, this was great. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, this was fun. Thanks, Colin. Anytime.